I really wanted to start this video off with a different area, but there really isn't any different area. This for a castle, this castle is not that big. I will be honest with you. So instead of trying to spend like a couple of minutes trying to think up of a good intro, I'm just gonna not really touch, but I pressed A, Esmeralda, and go to the Forest of the Dead and head over to Crawling Terror, because that is a thing, so let's go do it.
Huh? What's wrong, Thursday?
Oh no! The shock from that old man's attack has short-circuited him.
Can you repair him, Jennifer?
Even though I built Thursday when I was 5, I can't fix him without the proper equipment.
Beep, beep, blip.
Oh, the damage to the memory circuit is extensive. If Thursday overheats, then his entire memory will be lost.
That leaves me no choice. Thursday, you're going to have to sit on the sidelines for now.
Beep, blip, beep. Whoa, wait, Thursday can fight.
I won't allow it. We can't afford to lose you.
Gordon's right. You heard what I said, didn't you? Your memory could be lost. If that happens, you'll forget about Gordon and I and all the wonderful memories that we've shared together.
Beep, beep. Thursday, fight anyway.
Thursday.
Even though Thursday robot, Gordon and Jennifer call Thursday friend. Thursday, happy. Thursday want to show gratitude. Thursday may lose memory if participation is resumed. Lose memory. Very sad. But being useless even more sad. That is why Thursday fight alongside you until very end.
Thursday.
What's wrong? You gotta go?
No, he doesn't. He's been touched by Mr. Thursday's heart.
Heart? Robots have hearts?
What are you saying? Thursday's words are the very heart of a defender of Earth. It doesn't matter if he's human or robot. He has the same spirit burning deep inside of him. Thursday!
Yes, Captain Gordon?
Your noble spirit has touched my heart. No matter what the outcome, I will be proud to fight beside you. Now join us, Thursday!
Beep, beep. Thank you, Captain. Thursday, so glad to have met you.
Oh. Thursday, you brilliant robot. I think because of that, I was thinking, Thursday took a bit of a hit. We might not use him, but I think that we will actually still not use him in this stage, despite that touching cutscene, because this map is special. This map is special. In the end here is, as you can see, if I can get over the geosymbols, jeez, is a group of geosymbols that gives recovery plus 40%, defense plus 100, and you can't lift them off of it. And this entire corridor is, it is lined with these winged. Just absolutely lined with them. So, now, you may remember that I did say that we will be using Sova in this, map, in the upcoming map, which is this one, but we will be using Sova because she has a lot of SP that can get rid of these geosymbols and then start taking these guys out from behind while being relatively untouched, and she can heal herself because, these guys, they're tough. And they have spells, they have magic. So essentially, whoever we send down this gauntlet will most likely die. So that is my strategy. That is my strategy for this map, is send your best mage, which is usually a healer. Well, at least in the case for me. You can also send in Flawn if you want, or if you have a lot of healing items, you can send in one of, the proper mages. But I prefer to take all of these winged out with magic, because if you try to take him out here, they'd be in the area of effect for, all of these three guys' magic. If you try to take this guy out or this guy out, they're all within effective range of each other's spells and skills. So, this stage, it can be tough, and it is also pretty long. So, what I will do is I will show you what I usually do with my tower and what I do with the enemies here, and then I will cut to the bio, because trust me, this will take a long time. So, let's get the tower started. Now, generally what I want to do is get somebody pretty tough at the starting stages of this, tower here. So generally Laharl, Etna, and my warrior, or in this case Samurai. And then after that we just slowly filter down. Now I will be using Tim, and essentially what we do is we make a tower. So Fier isn't really the best, nor is Tim, but he has high he still has decent, the defenses and high speed. And he has a lot of resistance too, surprisingly. So let us get Jennifer out in here as well, because while she isn't the tankiest, she is kind of, sad to say, but dispensable. So let us finally, the, topper for our tower is gonna be Sova. So let's get that up and started. So what I do is I essentially do this and lift across like that, and it should be pretty straightforward. If you did this right, they should, pick them up automatically. And then, because we're not done yet, is what we do is we grab Captain Gordon over here, have him lift, and then finally your thief. And there you go. Now, the only real important part of this tower are Captain Gordon and your thief, and the character on top of it, because, it really depends on who you choose. I wouldn't recommend a melee character, because again, they will probably be hit fairly hard, and if you can avoid taking hits, which is what the magic user is for, yeah, that'd be great. But if they do take hits, them being able to heal would also be good. So yeah, now I also placed the Thief at the bottom of the tower because while I would count them, you know, dispensable here, I'm probably using the wrong word, but yeah, you know, they're essentially going to be cannon fodder, anybody in between, but I still want to keep as many characters alive, so keeping the squishy Thief at the bottom means that they're far away from the enemies and the characters with the higher chance of survival is at the top. So we just, you know, slowly throw them over here, and if you couldn't tell, this would be a lot easier if you had diagonal throwing. And I will let me see actually, because yeah, what I think I'll do is I'll throw them like that, and then like that, and then finally Lahar will throw them over here. There you go. Sova is in the clear. I might give Laharli shield. Actually, I'll give him a magic wall because these guys do like to use spells in this stage, surprisingly. But we shan't end our turn, and we shall instead go over here. Now, Sova might still get hit, but she should be able to take a hit or two from this one guy. And then we have to end our turn. And yeah, that is... people are gonna die. No matter what you look at it, there will be people who die, and that's gonna be sacrificial and all of that. Yeah. As you can see, it hurts me to say that we have to sacrifice people, but sometimes you do, and thankfully we've chosen most of the highly leveled characters to be the toppers for this tower, and you can see here Jessie isn't faring too well. It's fine. It's fine, I have to say. Regrettably fine. But yeah, this does hurt a lot. You can see nobody's died, which is good. Oh, Jessie, no, why? Okay, but yeah, now that's why you don't want to attack them, is because yeah, they hurt a lot. Now, if you want to keep people alive, I say feel free to do so. I will attempt to keep Jessie alive. I'll just give her a single healing item because I will be honest with you, I don't fancy her chances all too much, and have everybody slowly make it back. Yeah, now actually I might get Jennifer to throw Jessie because I really want to keep her alive, and Jennifer has more HP, so hopefully that'll, you know, extend her lifespan a bit longer. But yeah, don't expect people to survive this. Fully expect people to die, and I say cross your fingers and good luck. And now finally we have here our mage, and what you want to do is just look at their, you know, weaknesses and find what they're mostly weak to, and then hit them with magic. Now I say hit them with basic magic because you want to save your good magic for, well, you know, enemies you want to kill. So let's do that. And you know what, since pretty much I will be spending most of my time you know, killing these geo symbols because you can't lift and throw them, and moving, you know, our units back to the safety of our home panel, I think this is a good time to start the final bio we will have in a while. Now, this is because we actually can't unlock any more, you know, classes at this point, so yeah, this is going to be the final bio for a while. I think some of you will be happy about that, because I highly doubt, you know, that everybody likes my bios, but yeah, I think this is actually one of the few times that this is a good place for it. So, I'll see you guys at near the end of this. We should have a couple of turns left when I come back. So, take it away, future me. I would like to preface this bio by saying that this is gonna be a long one, because as you see guys, this is the second list of notes that I have written about this specific class, and well, it went from the first set, which really had, nothing to do with the monster and I had nothing to talk about it, to something I actually have a lot to talk about. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of a long one, and I'll be honest with you, the class we're doing a bio on today is one that I almost completely forgot about. Hell, when I was trying to look for, information on them, I forgot that he even appeared in a later Disgaea game. So yeah, I guess that kind of paints the picture for what I personally think about this class. But anyway, enough dilly-dallying, we are doing a bio on the gargoyles. If I were to describe them quickly, I would say that they are bulky attackers, being able to stay in the front lines, deal damage, and take a few hits. Not being as strong as monsters with high attack, but also not being as squishy as humanoids that have a high attack stat, making them kind of an in-between. This is fairly evident with their base attack stat that is on par with the samurais, and sizable HP pool. Their above average stats in defense and resistance also help with their bulk as well. Overall, I would say that the gargoyles' base stats aren't actually that bad. They're high and decently well rounded, with only SP being a bit on the lower end scale of things. And since we've gone through this whole fiasco before, yes, they do have 100% aptitudes in every category, which is pretty darn good to say the least. Their skills are actually pretty good as well. They have skills that don't have a lot of AoE, but are kind of more utilitarian, depending on the situation. Having a skill that can paralyze, one that drains HP, and another that deals fire elemental damage. So yeah, that's pretty good. Though there is one problem with half of them, and that is the fact that 2 out of 4 of their skills utilize intelligence to calculate the damage. So while their intelligence may actually be pretty decent for what is essentially an attack-based monster, their weapons barely increase intelligence at all, so yeah, that kind of exacerbates the problem, doesn't it? Well then, you might be sitting there thinking, well gee Keese, with the way you put it, the gargoyles don't seem that half bad. Why don't you think too highly of them? Well, you see, dear viewer, the fact of the matter is that gargoyles are monsters, and as such, you have to sacrifice a few things when it comes to using a monster. The gargoyles aren't much better than humans in the area of raw attack power. In fact, they're slightly better or worse depending on the situation. And they also aren't that much better than humanoids when it comes to defensive stats either. So yeah, that's my problem with the gargoyles. They don't hit as hard as most good monsters do, even the tanky ones, and they don't take hits as well as most great monsters do. It's this weird fact that they are kind of an in-between a monster and a humanoid that makes me think that they are forgettable. Because, like I said in previous class bios, the things that you give up for creating this monster outweigh the things that it brings to the party. And in that regard, yeah, the gargoyle doesn't balance out the things you give up for the things you gain when creating it. However, that is my opinion and my certain bias against most monsters. If you want to create one yourself and want to give them a shot, I say go ahead. They seem solid enough, and hey, who knows, you might actually like them by the end of it. I'm at a loss for words. Megan survived the hit again. Okay, I thought I was. Like, give me a little heart attack there. I thought I was healing that guy that was on pretty low HP. So, if you may have noticed, I have just been slowly working my way up this corridor both ways because, well, that is the most efficient way to go about this. And yeah, surprisingly, we've only suffered one casualty, which was Jennifer. So yeah, that I consider that pretty darn good. Now I have been leveling up the people who need leveling up because this is a great opportunity for them to do so. Let's get another Tri-Burst in there, and let's see how well this goes. yeah, Silva is taking a while to kill these guys, even though, well, you know, she's using mega level spells. We really, in my opinion, should be having giga level spells, but oh well, that's fine. Let's see here. I know what to do. But yeah, I think this is a great opportunity to have everybody level up. In my opinion, at least, because they don't move from those squares. They don't move from those squares at all. Those annoying winged. They still have their same skills and they do have spells, but they don't move from those squares, which makes them very, very easy targets for ranged attacks, which is generally actually some of my weaker characters. So yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. So, let's see here. I don't think Isabel can finish off that one group there, but it should be fine, I think. So, we'll see what happens, but yeah, I don't think Isabel can actually survive, and let's just have everybody else move up. And pretty much that's what I have been doing this entire time. It's been about 20 minutes since I caught. Yeah, it's taken this long. I told you this was a long stage, and yeah, it does take a while to get through, but well, I mean, I guess you could be more aggressive than how I've been, but I like it this way. This way is safe, is all I can say, is that this way is safe, and it lets everybody level up the way I want it, want them to. So, that's fine. I think we have one last enemy left, actually. We'll see here. Yeah, we do. We have one last enemy left, and boy, oh, we have two more enemies left. Never mind. But boy, you two are gonna have a bad day. You are gonna have a terrible, terrible day. Alright, let's get Flawn up. Hopefully, she can actually deal damage, because some of them have proven to be quite resistant to magic, which is... yeah... okay, we do have enough space for our rapid fire, which is pretty darn good. And I'm actually not worried about Megan taking 2 hits, because he can survive a hit. He can't survive 2 hits, so this is good, and I'm ending my turn here right now. But yeah, and he is gonna wind Megan. That's fine, he can take a hit. I hope the other guy doesn't have the range. He doesn't. See, planning and knowing your enemy. I actually have no idea what that has to do with killing annoying winged, but yeah. Let's just... what are you weak to? Mega Fire. We actually haven't used Mega Fire a lot, so that's actually great, so Sova can train up with her fire spell. And speaking of fire, well, we're just gonna make this guy burn. So let's do that. And we should have this in the bag pretty much. I don't know if Flawn will kill that guy outright. I hope not, because I do want Megan to get the EXP. And yeah, overall, this stage can be pretty difficult, but if you plan correctly, things will work out for you. They'll work out fine in the end. Now I'm gonna have Isabel and Fier here compete for the last little bit of EXP, because I do want to level both of them up, because Isabel hasn't been underperforming so much because she's just squishy, but Fier, in my opinion, has been underperforming, so yeah, no. I do want them to level up if possible. Which is, I'm pretty sure, a thing you want to do pretty much all the time anyway. Isabel, you'll have to hit them with a Dark Flash, and you usually deal more damage than Fier, so if you don't kill him, Fier will get the damage, and I mean the EXP, and if you do kill him, then, well, you get the EXP. So let's see who gets the EXP. Another great thing about this way of doing things as well is, well, you should, okay, I will save it. I will save it. I don't think anyone will actually get the EXP. Whale. Those two are still getting the EXP. I'm still gonna have them compete now, judging by. Let's see. Isabel. Do you know Braveheart? No, you don't. So, yeah, that isn't gonna work out too well. But, you know what? You do the Wind Cutter and you do the Dark Flash, because that is the opposite of what you did last time, and I want to see if the combo made your damage higher. No! Okay! Fear gets the kill! And that's that. That stage is clear. It took a long time, actually. But yeah, look at that. Our bonus gauge was pretty high up, and we get a stealth cape and a lot of money. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I must say. And if you didn't believe me that Jennifer was the only one that died, well... Oh, Etna's poisoned, not dead. But yeah. Jennifer is the only one that died, so overall pretty darn good. Now we don't have a prize, which is kind of a shame, but yeah. That's it for this episode. Now, like I said before, that is pretty much the last of the bios for a little while. I know some of you might be happy about that, but yeah. This is gonna be the end of the bios for a while, and they'll be back. They'll be back once we get new characters and new classes that we can unlock. But so far, we have actually done all of the classes, so there's that. So, that little bit aside, I'm gonna end the episode off here because I really have nothing else to do, and my recording is like 40 minutes long. That's a long time, so I need to rest. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, like and subscribe if you want to do any of that fancy stuff, like always. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!